Hello, today I want to demonstrate you how to create a simple shape in Revit. I want to demonstrate you how to create the cube in Revit in Family Editor. To create the new family, we should click New, and in this window we should choose necessary template. In many situations, we work with metric generic model. We can create many families with this template. Click open, and now I can see my family editor. We spoke about extrusion, blend, revolve, etc. But now I want to create some cube. To create cube, we will use, of course, solid extrusion tool. But before, when we start to create extrusion, we should think about following. I want to create my cube, and I want to manage, I want to control length, width, and height of my cube. To manage edges, to manage sizes, we usually use a reference plane or a reference line. About a reference line, we will talk later. It's more complex tool than a reference plane. To use a reference plane, just select this tool. And in this case, I'll draw two strictly vertical and two strictly horizontal reference planes like this. And I'll put my future shape, my section of cube here in this area, within this area. Create tab, extrusion tool, select this tool, select a rectangle option to create my cube, the first point and last point. And I have to lock each sketch line to each reference plane. Now I just lock. Click here to confirm my sketch. And why did I lock each sketch line to each reference plane? Usually, if we want to control our sizes, our dimensions, for example, length, width, etc., we use a reference plane and we control a reference plane. I should click Align Dimension and click on the reference plane, not on the edge of my cube, only on the reference plane. Because if I click here, it's incorrect. Click on the reference plane, click on the second reference plane, and click here. And I do here again. We manage only reference plane, but I locked my edge of cube to each reference plane. It means if I change, for example, length of my planes, I also will change my cube, length of my cube. To assign the parameter to my dimension, I should select dimension. Click here, create parameter. If we already done the parameter, we can click here and set up this parameter, but we didn't create any parameter before. Just click create parameter to create new parameter. About this window in details, we will talk later. Now I just give some name, for example, length. Okay. Select this dimension, click create parameter, and width. Okay. And to manage my dimension, I should click here, family types. I click here, family types. Here I can find all of my parameters. I've created only 2 parameters, and I can change, for example, to 1000 millimeters for length and width. Apply, and I can see that I changed my cube. In this case, actually on the width and length. But click OK. I didn't mention about 2 default reference planes that we had when I created the family, opened the template. Usually, this is insertion point for project. Now we can see that our insertion point here. It means if I try to load into the project my family, and my insertion point will be here. It's unsuitable. It's inconvenient because usually it's more convenient if we have insertion point on the middle of the figure. To change it, I should use dimension. Click dimension, click only on the reference plane, not on the edge of the cube. Click on the reference plane here, here, and here. Click here. And I should click on the equal. I click here, and I do this also. And now this distance will be equal with this distance always. Okay, I click on the family types and change my length to 1000 millimeters value, and width also. Click OK, and I can see that this distance is equal this distance. And now I can manage my length and width and my insertion point on the middle of the shape. And to manage my height of the cube, I should go to the some elevation. For example, switch to the back elevation. Give also here a reference plane because I want to manage, I want to control this size. Reference plane. Give this reference plane. Here we have a reference level 0. And I just select my shape, drag this control arrow, and drag this to my reference plane, and click on this icon to lock this edge to the reference plane. It's very important. Click, and when I locked this edge to this reference plane, I can use dimension. Click on the reference plane, click on the, actually, now here I have a reference level and reference plane. I click on the reference level, we'll talk about later. In our case, it will be work also correctly. Click here, select this dimension, create parameter, height, OK. Switch to 3D view to have better understanding. family types, height, like this, length like this, and this also. Okay, and now we can see our cube, and we can manage all of the size, height, length, and width of my cube. Okay, in the next lesson, we'll talk about formula, we'll talk about how to work with how we can work with a reference plane. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next lesson.